Hello everyone, and welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you're a current subscriber or have seen my videos before. My name is Adrienne, I'm a certified personal trainer, and here on my YouTube channel I talk about PCOS, share at home / gym workouts, and what we're doing today, we're cooking some meals. Today specifically we're going to be making a broccoli and sesame seed noodle dish, which I do like making because you can always add it with chicken, or you could throw chickpeas in there. After you make the base of this dish, it's great. If you know me in person, you know I love my pasta, so I'm excited for this recipe. It is a vegan / vegetarian recipe, so we'll still continue on with that trend. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and I already have my water for the noodles starting to heat up because it's a larger pot. And we're going to be using Chickpea Linguine noodles for that. But anyways, let's get started. Okay, here I have 2 broccoli crowns. We want to go ahead and cut them to florets. So obviously get rid of that stem. 1 to pieces, smaller pieces than that. This should be fine because we're just going to be pretty much toasting it into a pan. And once we're done cutting it, I'm gonna wash it off camera, rinse it, whatever. We don't need to get that into detail, watching me wash stuff. Wanna peel these apart. Smaller the pieces, the better. Okay, great. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off camera, and we're gonna then go into our sauce. Moving on to our sauce, because I realized I didn't have my microphone on earlier, so I'm gonna repeat myself. Here I have 3 tablespoons of light soy sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and add in about a tablespoon of grated ginger. Throw that in there. Tablespoon of minced garlic. Now we're gonna throw in a 2 tablespoons of, I'm using tomato paste here. 2 teaspoons. My bad. Not 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. Yeah. Get this out. So we're gonna mixing all this in here. Half a tablespoon of rice vinegar. And then we're going to do 2 to 3 tablespoons of honey. All right, in the midst of this, I'm gonna add in some sesame seeds. All right, awesome. Put that off to the side. Go ahead, mix this all together. Perfect, now that this is mixed, we're gonna put it off to the side and go ahead and work on our noodles and broccoli. Okay, so I have a deep wok pan right here. My water's still getting ready for the noodles. I already started heating this up just to save a little bit of time, but still not hot enough, so we're gonna give it about another minute. What we're gonna do is add some sesame seed oil and then throw in our broccoli. We want it to get charred, crispy. So I'm just gonna open up my noodle package here on the side. Again, I'm using Chickpea Linguine Pasta. Okay, off to the side, I'm gonna add in my noodles. My noodles into my pot here. Press it down. Start cooking. Start cooking. It's a relatively fast recipe to make, which I like. So that could start. Now that our pan is hot enough, let's go add that sesame seed oil. Nice. Go ahead, coat pan. Now we're going to go ahead and toss in our broccoli. Your broccoli should be cooking for about 5 to 6 minutes here while we're stirring it occasionally. So we're going to do that for the next 5 minutes. Okay, we're going to reduce the heat to a simmer for the broccoli. I don't know why I'm yelling into a microphone as if I'm 50 million miles away. I'm going to check on... Well, we should have been mixing noodles. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, drain the noodles, and then we're gonna add them in to the simmering broccoli. Okay, noodles have been drained. Whoop! Now it's hot. Add them in to that same wok pan over there. Now what we're also gonna do is add in our sauce. So just gonna pour that right over everything. Discard it. Well, not discard it. Put everything in your sink and start mixing everything in. Still letting it simmer. We want to coat everything evenly. That way the sauce gets into the broccoli and into the noodles. Just keeping it nice and warm. All right, awesome. You can let it cool down for a bit, so we're going to turn that off. You still want to serve it while it's warm, hot, but not to the point it burns your tongue. So, going to give that a minute to cool off, and that's going to be ready to be served. Alrighty, now that our noodles are done, it is time for the taste test. I did sprinkle on some extra sesame seeds on here, just so I could take a picture of it and make it look more aesthetically pleasing. Let's go ahead and go for the taste test. Try and wrap these noodles and they don't want to wrap. Honestly, that tastes absolutely incredible. Absolutely love how jam-packed it is with flavor. I mean, I love it. I would definitely pair it up with like either chicken or with like beef, probably Mongolian beef. But it tastes amazing. Again, this is a vegan vegetarian recipe. If you want, you could toss in chickpeas in here. I have a toasted chickpea recipe, which I made earlier. You always go back to. I'll link that towards the end of this video. Again, this tastes amazing if you're going towards that vegan vegetarian route, or if you just want a new way to enjoy protein such as meat with this. Probably could even do shrimp, but I'm gonna personally do it with either beef or chicken because it tastes amazing. And that broccoli still has a good bite to it, nice crunch, and that's exactly what I want. So I highly recommend trying this recipe, especially if you're looking for something new, completely new to try. Spice up your whole meal prep game. You got your carbs in there since I'm using the chickpea based pasta. There's more protein in that as well. Gluten-free. Honestly, go for it, try it. Again, spice up your meal prep, make it a family night, something. Just go ahead and make this recipe. And yeah, I think I just keep raving about this. I'm going to talk in circles. But with that being said, if you do make this recipe, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. But I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and try this recipe if you do. And showing me and my channel support. I appreciate every one of you. And if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. It's a free way to show support to me and my channel, so I could continue growing and making recipes just like this. I'm about to hit it, maybe, I think I'm about a year into it now. A little over a year now. Yeah, a little over a year now on being here on YouTube. And just seeing everything growing and hearing the feedback makes me so happy. And just knowing you guys enjoy this really means a lot to me. And I want to continue making these videos too in the future, as well as adding more vlogs and more at-home / gym exercises. And of course, that's a great way to keep up with everything, is to follow me. And I do post in our community, in the community tab, so keep an eye out for that if I'm going to be announcing anything new, or like I did before where I fell sick, so I made that announcement that I wasn't feeling that well. But enough of me rambling. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.